Hi, how are you, Fred?
Great to see you, Dr. Subramanya, and good to bring you over to SWAN.
Absolutely.
In Vancouver,
It's been indeed a great conference,
yeah,
great number of utilities and stakeholders coming in.
yeah.
So how do you think is the future of water sustainability with all these utilities around and the deliberations going? What do you see will be the key takeaways of this conference?
Well, I think as you've seen, most of the SWAN members talk about the 5 layers of SWAN, which is really catalyzing change and transformation in the water utilities. And from my side, when I look at the future of sustainability, I use the term policies to platforms, which is and I talk about the 6 P's, right? So policies is really catalyzing change when it comes to the water sector, and the second P is all about products, because policies is influencing designing products with a minimal footprint and enhancing the handprint for the customers, be it utilities, industries, or manufacturing. The third P is processes. You've heard from the presentations, everyone's talking about carbon and looking at scope 1, scope 2, and scope 3. This is why it's very important to monitor the workflows and how you start looking at the synergies between water, materials, and energy. Then it becomes quite instrumental in shaping and bringing about change on the processes side. The fourth and the most important one is people. Right? People are quite instrumental in bringing about the transformation. So trying to understand the role and the expertise of the individuals within utilities, but also more importantly, the different personas, people at the operational level, and how they see that. And the fifth P is partnerships. Right? Sustainability is a very complex challenge. No one can solve it on their own. Right? But it's an excellent B2B opportunity, for partners to come together and collaborate. And it's an excellent opportunity to create new revenue streams and business models. Right? And the sixth and the most exciting one is what you are doing, right? Which is a platform, right? Because I think with sustainability, when you start with policies, it's very important to end up with a platform where you're not only just measuring, monitoring, and reporting, but making sure you're verifying on these points that you're reporting on. So what we see the future is these policies will end up with the platforms where currently people are talking about carbon credits, but I think very soon we currently also see people talking about water credits, right? And some of the pioneering work that you're doing with AquaKraft and the first digital water bank that you established in Bangalore, and also the water credits that you've already started issuing with your partners like Bosun Water, right? Is quite excellent. Could you tell a bit more in terms of what's the next steps? Because I know you have ambitions and plans of growing this digital water bank, not just in India, but overseas.
Absolutely. So we started this initially in India, and we've got a great response. There was a lot of industry leaders who have come and joined our platform. And we've recently done a partnership with Bosch, where we are building a complete water intelligence framework, which essentially allows you to do your entire water risk assessment and also monitor your water usage from a monitoring and quality and efficiency standpoint. And most importantly, incentivizing good behavior in water with water credits, aqua credits, and water sustainability score. So after the Indian success, we've done a joint venture in UAE, and now we are exploring possibilities in the state of Maryland, and very soon we'll be doing in the ASEAN region through Singapore. The whole idea is to try and build up a vibrant platform to issue water credits as a measure of water sustainability, and also offer offset platforms to corporations who are unable to achieve their water sustainability in initial stages, but then take them and traverse them through the entire journey of sustainability, and eventually try and bring our water positivity across all these stakeholders.
And I think it's an excellent endeavor which you have. You pioneered the space with your water credit platform. And when I look at the future, people talk about digital sustainability and they talk about the 3 S's, which is scale, speed, and savings. And I think instruments like the water credit that you're developed and launched, I think are going to be very instrumental in both shaping the financial need and accelerating our goal towards 2030, which is reaching SDG Goal 6, which is towards universal access to drinking water and sanitation. We can only do it where we can accelerate this with finance and through digital platforms like AquaKraft.
Taking cue from what you talked about financing, one of the key things that we're doing back in Bangalore right now is the digital water bank is acting as a platform to enable sustainable financing
Right.
into creating grassroots level water infrastructure
Right.
on a water infrastructure deboat model.
Right.
Develop, build, own, and operate. So a lot of sustainability financing is floating.
Yeah.
But we are giving them a platform
Yeah.
where not only in India right now, but globally also,
Yeah.
for any multilateral aid agencies or any aid agencies wanting to fund water infrastructure, we are giving them an entire platform
Yeah.
where they can see through a registered login and ID
Yeah.
where the dollar is moving, what is the impact it is achieving, and what are the risks that they are facing. So this mark-to-market monitoring
Yeah.
of water infrastructure financing, coupled with incentivizing good behavior in water,
Yeah.
all concludes in creating a holistic financing ecosystem.
Yeah, I mean that's excellent, right? Because the points we're talking about, right, making sure you're tracking and seeing the progress of these projects,
Right.
but making sure it's happening on the ground
Right.
and creating impact,
Right.
and making sure you're measuring this and making the verifications of this process is extremely important. I think the work that you're doing in India is admirable.
Thank you.
Because of the scale of the challenge and the need for actors like yourselves, right? And how that's going to be instrumental in that. But more importantly, how we see this as an opportunity to showcase some of the best practice in India and how we can take it to the world. I mean,
Absolutely.
the partnership that you signed up in Maryland is exciting.
Right.
You're already doing with the Sri Lankan government.
Correct.
The UAE project is also
Yeah.
interesting. Right?
Absolutely.
So really interesting to see, and I hope, the partnership and the opportunity that you see with the SWAN Forum. Right?
Absolutely. It's
We-
amazing.
Yeah, so we look forward to see how, we give a platform for AquaKraft, both through the SWAN India Alliance, but also in a stage that you've come here in Vancouver. So hope you have a wonderful next couple of days here in Vancouver. I know you're going to be here for the entire month, so you're going to
Yeah.
enjoy the weather here.
Really well.
But I hope it's going to be a successful and productive month for you here.
Thank you so much. As we call it in India, thanks for the Jalpe Charcha.
Yes, thanks.
Thank you so much.
Yeah,
Bye.
thanks.